It was on your birthday, Helen. That was nice of them, wasn't it? And there's a thing that explains what a fixed point is. I don't know what that's supposed to be, whether that's supposed to be an optical illusion or just a mirror showing both sides of the coin. It's a Nobel Prize. I was going to tell a story to Helen about what? Oh yeah, I wanted to study neuroscience. The reason that I came to Cambridge was to try and get into the university to study. I don't know why I fixated on Cambridge, but it had a nice library, and I suppose because my dad took me there as an A-level student, and it fired me up because I saw these amazing things that they did in computer graphics. And well, I didn't. I just found some good books, so I knew there were lots of good books there, and there were huge bookshops, and there was a place you could, at the time the colleges let out rooms very cheaply, and they seemed to let them do any old hoi polloi. So I managed to scrape up enough for 2 months rent of a room in one of the Trinity houses on Portugal Place or Portugal Street? Portugal Street. I think Portugal Place is the pedestrian part of it, and Portugal Street is the other part. And I had this very, very happy months. I said on that video I made for Jade, I was really excited when I was reading stuff like Feynman's QED. I was going all over the place, and I was tearing around all these fucking libraries in Cambridge because I started discovering that the really wacky stuff was in the departmental libraries. So I visited the computer laboratory library and the maths library, and I would ask these very strange, probably questions of like, why did John Conway go to America suddenly? And people always said, oh, it was something to do with funding, or I think I talked to Daphne. Anyway, Helen, all this is making me feel like we're an experiment. Some kind of sick in vivo experiment somebody's. And it wasn't my idea. If it was, I'm very, very sorry. I've got to get a train. I've got a ticket, so I've I've got one destiny that I can call on. Look at all that. Huge thing full of people studying. I don't know, I don't understand it. But they have got the most amazing window washing crane. Look at that. You can't really see it in the picture, it's too small, but I think it's just a crane, or is it a crashed spaceship? It looks like one of those Star Wars spaceships has landed nose first into the top of the building. That must have made a big noise. Why would you make a crane like that? I suppose if it extends to huge lengths, then maybe that's how it looks when it's all curled up. This is just so bizarre. Everything's so weird. You shape my world shapes you. Now most people, what does neurotypical people read? When I read it, it says hello brain, so it's the brain shapes the world shapes the brain. So I looked at that and I thought, wow, it's a really holistic thing they got going there. They get it. They get this participatory universe thing. And then I go inside and it's all about extreme reductionism, except for this one fixed point example, which is a mother and her baby. And this neuroscientist, a woman, managed to get scans, because these, what are they called? The scans that do the blood flow analysis. They just look at regions of the brain which have higher blood flow, and these are the more active regions than others, they assume. And so this measure of patches of high blood flow produces these spots on the drawing, on the it's a kind of slice through the brain. I don't know how that works, because the brain's a 3D thing. But anyway, there's a picture which I'll maybe put on the thumbnail of this video, but it shows, it sounds like it shows different regions of the brain. It's a composite image with certain highlights depending. They're trying to map actual events in the blood flow patterns with experiences, and she somehow did it, and it's a kind of fixed point. It's the mother and the baby seeing or experiencing in some sense the same things, and I didn't look at it carefully enough to see whether there was any, but these separate things aren't labelled. But I don't understand the slicing I don't understand anything about it. Nothing. There you go. There's a birthday present for you.